Oh, hello guys. I especially want to welcome you to this live section today. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to bring you this live as promised, as we usually have it. We usually start this live by exactly 2 p.m. or any day we didn't start by 2 p.m. finish time. We always start the live, before 2 p.m. But unfortunately today I wasn't able to start the live as promised. We didn't start it by 2 p.m. or before 2 p.m. Currently now it's almost 3 p.m. This is 2:53 p.m. here in Finland, right? So this is 2:53 p.m. here in Finland. So I want to especially welcome you and also apologize for not being here as I'm supposed to. The reason why I wasn't here as I'm supposed to is because of some glitches I had, especially as it relates to making my decision, right? Making my decision. So, and that decision making is what I will talk about today. Currently, I am here in Kerava. Today, I'm doing a different job, a job that is actually different from the. Please let me know where you're watching from. If you're joining me for the first time or you have been my old subscriber, let me know where you're watching from so that I can properly welcome you. Currently now this is Kerava. Today I'm not driving with the van I usually drive with. I'm driving with my own personal car. It's my company car, so to say. So my own personal company car. Because I've converted it to company car since I already have a company I'm using to work here. So I will always have to use our head. So it's now my company car. So it's not a car for doing any kind of maybe private, or if I show you inside of this car now, you may run because I'm not keeping it like a private car. It's filled with lots of working tools and working materials. So this is actually Kerava, and this place I'm going to render service here. So once I get here, I'll stop a bit and then introduce today's program properly, the way it's supposed to be. Please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're just joining us for the first time. Let me know everything you have, or you may want to say, or you have to say. Yeah. This message is held for review. Please, what did you send? Let me know what you sent. Okay, guys. Here I am. I especially want to welcome you guys. I'm gonna see my face, oil. It's filled with work, but I don't mind. Like I told you today, I'm doing a different job today, and unlike previously where I normally drive you guys with the van I work with the company's van, the other company I work with, their van, I drive you around, and while I'm driving you around, I'm showing you places and talking about some interesting topics we have. Today, I'm actually currently driving with my own personal car. Just like what I usually tell you, I was telling you something initially that when I came to Europe here, I bought a car. The car I bought wasn't necessarily meant for my own use. I bought it because I wanted to use it to make money. I bought the car because it was a necessity for me in order for me to see that I survive, especially then that I don't have any work. I had no job done then as I lost my job. Someone was asking me, he thought I was a professional welder. I came to Finland as a professional welder and all of that. Yes, it's true. Go to my previous videos and lives that I've done. You watch them and understand how everything played out, how I lost my job, how I got another one, how I was able to survive. The rest of it, go back there, you can watch it. So guys, permit me to show you inside of this car, right? So you will laugh and laugh. Please hold yourself when you're laughing, right? Yes, hold yourself when you're laughing, because I'm about showing you inside of my car before I really talk about what actually happened, why I didn't come online as at when I'm supposed, and when I told you making my own decision. There is one thing we need to understand, right? I told you guys that currently I am working as my own boss. I'm working with my own company. And when it comes to having your own company, when it comes to you a kind of working for yourself, there is one paramount thing that is important, and that is making decision making. Because unlike an employee who is employed and you are answerable to your boss, what matters to you, you don't even think, right? You don't think much. The only thing you think is how you can be able to manage yourself, how you can be able to eat, how you can be able to manage your personal life in terms of the place you're working, how that business moves. If you're not the manager, you don't think about that. What you think about is, okay, this is the time I was asked to come for a work. I must make sure I'm there, because if you're not there, sometimes you get query, right? Sometimes you may even get sacked if it's happened repeatedly. So, but here, as somebody who is managing his or her own business, you, especially me, working as a sole proprietor, as a sole proprietor, kind of, as to say, or as a sole trader. Some people may understand it that way. So I have everything about the company is in my head, right? Everything I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, which action to take, which one will work for me best, it depends on me. Let me welcome you guys first before I go more on that. Now, Leon David said, I'm watching from UK. Leon, you're welcome. How is UK today? Those Piku Jazz said, hey dear Kingsley, hey dear, how are you doing? Hope you're fine today. You guys are highly welcome to my live section. I didn't really want to do this live because this particular job I'm doing today, which I'm going to introduce to you, would not really allow me to be making videos as I used to do, because this one requires somebody to be here to be videoing me for you to actually see what I'm doing, right? It really needs somebody who will be holding the camera for me, for you guys to be seeing what I'm doing. But since I don't have anybody who is actually going to be doing that, it's actually going to be very, very difficult for me to really show you what I'm doing, or for you to really understand what it takes for me to be doing the job I'm doing. So Catherine Richardson said, I sold your mother on eBay for 12 cents. Catherine Richardson, I don't understand. Whose mother did you sell? Is it your own mother or my own mother, or what do you mean by my mother? I don't understand. Did you sell any of my product? Please, if you did, share the money with me. I'll be glad to receive my own part of it. Then Jane said hi. Jane, you're actually welcome. To be frank, if I should tell you the truth, you're actually one of those people. You're actually the person that made me to come this live. I wanted not to come live. I wanted to do it in the evening and then explain to you guys why I couldn't come online. I couldn't live stream today. But then when I saw your comment on my live stream yesterday, I said a lot of people will actually be waiting for me online, and since I promised that yesterday, it would be so unfaithful of me not to show my face or explain what actually happened. So guys, like I was saying, now it is left for me to make my own personal decision. It is left for me to manage the company as I so desire. And everyone's so desire in his or her own company is for you to see how that company grows to an enviable height, or where you want it to get to. So actually yesterday I finished doing that job. Remember, I went offline yesterday. I ended the live stream yesterday because I was running down on my battery, and not only that, my battery was running out because I forgot to plug it while driving, but also I was also behind time working, right? So I wanted to end this so that I can hasten up and go. But could you imagine, can you just try to a kind of guess when I actually finished that job yesterday? I finished that job yesterday around 9:15 p.m. That was when I actually finished. It was as if I ended the life around 7 or around 6 something. I don't know if you can remember. Just remind me. So I ended that life yesterday. I ended my job yesterday around 7:15. Those of us that were with me yesterday can attest to that. So that yesterday, after I finished the job, I had two jobs to do today. Actually have about 2 3 jobs to actually do today, so it is left for me to actually decide which one I want to do and which one I'll be doing. Yeah, Dorothy Adetola, good day my dear, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're highly welcome. Let me know where you're watching from, and if this is the first time of joining us, I especially want to welcome you guys. Like I always say, this live streams that I always do is for properly educating our people, giving information on how you can actually travel abroad, live abroad comfortably, even though there are some hinges, there are some difficulties we always face, just like I'm facing. I'm using my own life experience to teach some of the things I teach here, right? Because some of the processes I'm telling you are the things I have already passed through. If you doubt me, go back to my previous videos, watch them so that you can properly. I think I'm a kind of person that almost all my stories has been told. So if you really want to understand me perfectly, you need to watch those videos. You understand? When you watch my videos and come back, so if I'm talking now, you will properly understand the kind of person I am, what I stand for, the reason why for this live stream, and the rest of it. So some of us that are seeing me for the first time may not really understand, so you can go back to really understand it. Yeah, Pablo, you said toilet. What is toilet? I don't understand. Skibidi toilet. So please, let's be mindful of what we say here and how we say it. So guys, that yesterday I was supposed to make decisions of what I will actually do. I had that work to do yesterday, and this one too. To that work I did yesterday, I have it to do yet today, and this one too. So, but looking at them, this particular one I do now, I do it almost on weekly basis, while that one is on daily basis, and the consequences of missing this particular one will be higher for me if I miss it than the consequences I will have missing that one I normally do on daily basis. So looking at two of them, I weighed both of them. I checked the cost, the loss I'm going to bear on not working for either of them. I checked not only the loss, the future consequences in terms of my relation with my partners that I signed the contract with. Because when you're working, you have to also emphasize what will actually happen, not only now, but maybe in 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 3 years time. You understand, especially how it relates to your relation with your partners. So these people I'm working with them as partners because I signed a contract with them as partners. So they have what I need, I have what they need. They have what is it called, the job they are looking for somebody to do. I personally can have the services that I'm looking for who to buy. So they bought my services, I'm rendering my services to them, and they are paying me for doing my own job. So they are not paying me as employee, but they are paying me as their fellow partner based on contracts and the amount we agree on the contract. So that is that. So today I decided to do this work. Like I said, I'll show you around. Now this is my car. You can see how it looks like. This is a working car. I use it for work. This jacket that is here has been here for I normally it was here during the winter, because during the winter period I usually use it. So you can see everywhere here is loaded. These are the jobs I'm going to do today. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. Pablo, I'm currently in Finland. And in Finland here, I'm here in the city of Kerava to do some jobs. And after doing this job, I will be going back to where I live. This message was held. Who sent the message that was held? Okay. Good job, Kings. Extra. Good job. You said good job. Okay. All right then. So that is why I actually came. So today I wanted to focus on doing this job and finishing it, but because of the fact that I need to come here and discuss with us, share some certain information with us, I just have to. So today, guys, I will be showing you around as well. I'll be showing you around. but I'm thinking of how best to do that. Since I have no one that is going to be holding the camera for me, I can be carrying some certain things I'm carrying here, doing my job, and then be using the camera. It's not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be able to do that. It's going to be very very difficult. So I don't know how to actually go about this now, but I'm still thinking. So instead of wasting much of our time, I will want us to let me know where you are watching from, if this is the first time you're joining me. And also I would like to pick one or two topics from you guys. I will spend only 30 minutes in this live. I may not even spend up to. So today is not going to be as long as it used to be. So 30 minutes is a bit okay. Now we have spent 15 minutes already, so we'll have extra 15 to 20 minutes to a kind of spend. Yeah, Pablo, you said you're from Philippines. All right, that's good. Esther, how is the treating you? How are they treating you? Or is how is the treat? I don't understand, Esther. How is the job treating you? Okay, you can see how I am. Sometimes I get stressed out in doing my job because I work so many hours, and sometimes I get stressed out. Sometimes I needed more rest, but then looking at the things that are there for me to do, I can just relax. I have to, pick up myself, buckle up, and then still go to work and work. Nobody is forcing me to do it. This one is not, if I'm working for an employer, I only have that 8 hour to give you. And if you ask me to work extra time, I charge you. If I'm not healthy enough, maybe I don't want to work, I can tell you I don't want to work. That is the law here. But if you're working for yourself, my dear, there are some certain things, there are some certain conditions you will be, even when you're sick, you can still stand up and try to do something, except when it gets worse. So that is how it is. So guys, I asked you to send me one or two. I will choose from two or three persons the topic we're going to treat under 20 minutes. So after that 20 minutes, we're going to end the live for today, and then I'll focus and do what I actually come here to do. So also wait for me later this night. So this night I'll have enough time for me to, I'm considering if I should record a kind of video and post, because I've not been posting videos on my channel for a very long time now due to the lack of time. So I don't know if I should post a video or if I should still continue with my live stream. So tomorrow, don't forget that tomorrow we have a live stream, like the tour around the major cities of Finland. We'll still have it going on tomorrow. All right. Those people just said talk about earning money as a student. Okay. Those people just said as a topic. All right. Or alternative routes to earn as a student. Then Esther Ibuanugu said, talk about the benefits of learning the Finnish language and studying in Finnish. Okay, those are two topics now. I'm still waiting for your possible topics. So if we didn't get, we can look at these two and then know the best to take. Dre said, best possible ways to get to Finland. Okay, we now have three topics. Then Jane said, when can an immigrant be able to register a company and how much capital you need for that in Finland? Thanks. Okay, we'll have about four topics now, right? Jane asked, when can an immigrant be able to register a company and how much capital you need? One good thing about registering a company here in Finland is that it's not like registering a company in other countries, right? Being an entrepreneur in Finland is actually quite easy if you meet the criteria, right? If you meet the criteria, it's quite easy, very very easy, especially when you want to become a sole trader or a kind of one businessman, a sole proprietorship or something like that. Or how do they pronounce it? So it's easier. Then maybe I'll talk about that, but let's look at the topics. Then all of us can now choose the one we're going to treat. Remember, I said we are actually going to use 20 minutes to do justice to any of those topics that we'll choose, so that we'll a kind of wrap it up for today. Like you can see, I'm already wearing my working clothes to start working. So that is how it is. Now, any other comments? I'm waiting. Let me see your suggestions. I'm waiting for your suggestions. If I get more topics, then we can choose the best out of it. Remember, the first person said, if you are supporting any of those topics, you can also rewrite the topic for me here. Then I will look at it. If I get two or three persons who supports one or two topics, then the topic with the highest support is what we are going to treat. Because why I'm saying this is I needed I need to treat a topic that will benefit more persons. It's not as if I want to ask a question that will benefit only me, and then when the topic is being treated, only few people will benefit from it. No, a topic that we want to treat is a topic that benefits not more than one person, but almost everyone that is watching. Because one good thing about my live stream sections is that it's not a place where we come to have fun. Like some people, you come, you start laughing and all that. No, everybody has what his or her own purpose is. My own purpose is for serious minded persons, for people who need to get to where they want to be, people who needed little motivation in order to get a step further, right? There are some people who are slacking behind. There are some people who just needed somebody to push them. There are some people who needed the kind of words I say here in order for them to move further, right? And those are the kind of people that need some of the information I'm releasing. It's not actually for everybody. Yes, everybody. There are some people that will find it more fun. Assuming I'm coming here to, jaye, to dance, to show, to do all these things. Some people will be here to, there is time for everything, and to everything there is a season. My own purpose or my own reason, my own vision, my own mindset is for people who are willing to go extra mile in seeing how they can really make something out of life for themselves, and you know go beyond their difficulties, despite all odds, despite whatever that is preventing you from getting what you want to do, being who you want to be. You must decide and know that if I don't get here, your voice will not be heard. Guys, I always say this: there has never been anybody who is telling his story and people is listening that did not succeed. You can only be able to tell your story. You can only be able to make people to hear you. You can only be able to make people listen to you when you have already succeeded in some certain things. You may not necessarily succeed in everything, but let it be that you have had a breakthrough in some certain things. Then you can command the attention of people to listen to you. So it's not all about you. Some people are in situations that are even worse than mine, but some of them may not be able to tell their stories because they have not had a breakthrough. So when you have that breakthrough, you can be able to talk and people will listen. So no matter the situation you're passing, one day you shall also tell your story. If you don't give up, if you're persistent, if you're consistent on it, you will also tell your story. And that is the reason we are here. We are people who can go extra mile in doing anything we want to do legally that is positive enough to drive us and get us to our destination. That is the thing I have in mind, and that is what I want to inculcate into the heads and minds of everyone who is following me, who is subscribed to my channel, who is, a kind of following me both on any of my social media and likes what I'm doing. I have a call, but I'm not going to take this call. So let me look at the topics once more. Remember, the topics we have here now are: number one, Clement Bass, you said, bro, send me your email or phone number. I need to talk with you. Send to my email. Clement, I may not be able to. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this, but if you want to get me easily, just go to my Facebook page. And follow us there, or you go to my Facebook page, then there is a message button there where you can message me directly. My WhatsApp line is also there where you can send me message directly on WhatsApp. I have a Nigerian number there, right? So guys, a minute. Jesus. Oh Jesus, so sorry guys. I don't know that I put off my mic when I received the call, and since then I've not on it, and I've been saying oh my god, and I've answered Jane's question where she was asking me how to open a company here in Finland. I'm so sorry about this, and this will take me back. When my heart is Oh Jesus Christ, so sorry guys. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I didn't know that my volume has been down, and I've actually explained everything you need to know about opening company here in Finland. That the question that was asked by Jane. Seriously. Thank you. I don't know who called me now. I think the person was also live with me here. Please indicate if you're the person that called me now to tell me to check my live stream. Let me know. So guys, like I said, guys, if you what's actually happening? Is the picture okay? To me, it seems as if it's not okay. Please let me know. Is the picture okay? Is the picture okay? I'm so sorry guys. I didn't know that my voice was not I kind of muted myself. So let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Is the picture quality okay? Is everything fine? Please let me know. Is everything fine now? Is everything fine now? If it's not okay, maybe I probably have to end this live and then start a new one. Is the picture quality okay? Is it normal? Is everything okay now so that we can forge ahead? So I don't know who called me now. Please let me know the person that called me. You can comment here so that I will know the person that called me and reminded me that my volume or my voice is down. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I have talked about Jane. I answered your question on let me see your comment again on what you said here. When can an immigrant be able to register a company, and how much capital you need for that in Finland? So I answered this question. I didn't know that my volume was not there for you to hear me. I've actually done the justice to it. Why I answered this your question is because it's not really a topic. You are not suggesting a topic. It's just a question. So I will do justice to it again, but I'll just be brief on it so that maybe in some other time we can use it as a major topic to talk about someone opening his own company here in Finland. Like I said initially when you guys didn't hear me, opening a company here is not a big deal. It's not that difficult. The only thing you need to do is that if you need to have been here, you have your resident permit here for you to be able to have a company here in Finland. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you pass the first criteria, which is you being a resident here, having your resident permit here, you can, especially when you want to open a kind of company like a sole trader kind of company, a one-man business. Let me use it so that you understand. So if you want to open that kind of a company, what you need, you can even open it as an employee. Maybe you are an employee, you have where you're working, and you want to be a part-time entrepreneur. So what you need to do is for you to, first of all, you need to have a business idea. You need to have a business plan, so to say. Then if you're an employee, maybe necessary, you don't even necessarily need to have a business plan. But if you want to go into it as a full-time entrepreneur, you will need a business plan. You will need an idea that you want to, a kind of a kind of idea you want to create, or a kind of idea that you want to a kind of execute, right? So when you have this idea, you have a business plan, then What migrant now requires from you is that you must be able to finance that particular business yourself. Do you understand? When I mean yourself now, it's not necessarily like she is asking me the amount of money. There are no fixed amount of money for you to have before you can be able to open a business. What matters is that, for instance, you want to go into any business. That business is costing you like 50 euro. If that business total budget that you made for that business to cost you to start that business is 50 euro, you must make sure that you have that money to finance the business yourself. Not it When I said yourself, it must not necessarily come from yourself. If you don't have it, you will provide evidence. Maybe a partnering company is lending you the money or providing the money to start the capital to start up the business. You must provide evidence for that. Or maybe you don't have the money, you're borrowing from bank. You must provide evidence for the money you have borrowed from bank and how you intend to pay the money back. Do you understand? So all those things you need to provide them. And secondly, thirdly, you also need to, guys, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're not hearing me. Please let me know if you're not hearing me. Okay, Esther Ibuanugo says she's the one that called me. All right, Esther. All right. So, and thirdly, I said I have explained two major things. I'm not going to go into everything that is needed, so I will just open your eyes to the major things you need to do. So fourthly is that you need to make sure that your stay here in Finland is well taken care of by yourself. Like, you are capable of, apart from providing the money that is able to finance the business idea you have and establish the business you have by opening your own company, you must also make sure that you have enough money to sustain yourself for that particular accounting year that you want to start the business. You understand? I think the amount is around 1,500 or 1,000. Just make it that you are able to pay your rent, pay your bills, your living expenses, everything you need to survive here in Finland is taken care of by you. So you provide those expenses, those financial statements and all of that. Then your bank account as well. So Finnish immigration office always need your 6 months bank account to ascertain that, okay, this money you have been receiving this money. By so doing, you can be able to see yourself through. So these are some of the major requirements. So I told you that is not our main topic for today, guys. I have passed the 20 minutes I said I'm staying here with you guys. Should I continue or should I just end it? Let me know from the comment section. Should I continue or should I end the live stream? So let me go back to the comments now. Said yes, we can hear you. Please, guys, if I'm saying something, if I am trying to make some certain things clear or talking and I'm not getting feedback from you, it to me is as if I'm not doing anything. To me, it's not encouraging me at all, right? It's not really encouraging me. It's making me feel I'm not making impact, or some people are not really benefiting from what I'm saying. But I have a lot of people who are watching. By the time I end the stream now, you will see the number of people who are watching this live stream. But if I beg you or ask you to click on the like button, click on the share button, subscribe to my channel, it will be difficult for you to do. But some of us are watching me, hiding and watching me. I don't know if you don't want me to know that you're watching. You don't want me to realize that you're actually watching me or you're actually benefiting from what I'm saying. There is no need for that, right? It's not a crime for you to say, okay, I'm liking, I'm commenting, I'm supporting this person. That's a way to support me. It will also go a long way to make my video to be visible to others, right? It's not a must that you just a kind of watch and okay, some people are first timers. They may sit on the bench trying to know what is this boy trying to say. Every time he will come online and all that. But guys, I am really making sense. If you are not saying it, a lot of people call me privately to tell me, share their testimonies of how they have really actually benefited from the things I'm doing here. And these are the things that are encouraging me. If not all these things, sometimes I may even think of coming here because of the jobs I'm doing. I'm tired of coming. But because of those things they are telling me on daily basis, because of the informations they are sharing, the testimonies they are sharing to me, I usually commit that time coming here to also do what I know will benefit people. So why don't you share? Why don't you like? Why don't you encourage me? Why don't you subscribe to my channel? Tell people about it so that they can also be joining me. There are your brothers and sisters who need the information I'm giving. There are many people here in Finland who don't even know that they can open their own personal company. They are already here. There are people trying to come here who don't even know their left from the right, how to go about it. Why don't they subscribe to my channel and be getting daily information on how to live and have no issues while you are in Europe or particularly in Finland? It's actually going to help. So share it to those people you know that needs this information, and also promote and increase the visibility of my channel to them so that they can be getting the information, right? So that is just how life is. So guys, the topics I asked you to select, I have not seen anyone selecting any. I said if you need the first topic, just write one. If you need the second topic, the first topic was about how students here can alternatively make money. If you need me to treat that topic, write one. If you need me to talk about how Finnish language, how beneficial Finnish language is, how studying Finnish language is important and how it can benefit you here in Finland, write two. That is the second topic. Then if you want me to talk about the third one is what? The third one, who posted that third topic? Okay, that of how to come to Finland, and the processes of coming to Finland. I have already discussed that. Is a cumbersome topic also. So go to my channel. My channel is all about that. Go to my channel. Most of my video, is all about those kind of stuff. Go to my channel. Take your time. There is one thing we fail to understand. This thing we fail to understand is just that when it is only those who are hungry for something that goes for it. You can be hungry for something and you sit out there. Hunger will kill you. You can be hungry for something and you sit out there waiting for that thing to come to you. You go out and look for that stuff. If not, hunger will kill you. So when you lack information, source for that information. Some people will see this information, but they don't have the patience to calm down, watch the video, learn from the video, and put it to action. It's one thing to see the information. It's another thing for you to make out time, calm down, assimilate. Of course, sometimes I may and derail. And the delay I normally have are still informations that will still have you. I will still come back to the main topic and talk about it. So you calm down, get all the necessary information you need, then you know how to start working on them. It is not still enough for you to get the information. The most important aspect of getting the information is putting the information to work. That is how life is. If you hear and hear everything without putting action to it, it's almost worth to nothing. Esther Ibuanugo, how is okay? I have read these topics. I have read all this comment. I've read this one. Dre, best possible ways. I've read it. Dre. Dre, Then Rose, Annie, you are a hardworking man. Rose, thank you so much. Dre 995 said, I joined not so long, so I won't mind even if you can just give a recap on what he said earlier. So Dre, it's not a matter of joining. Subscribe to my channel. If you go to my channel, click on the list of the videos I have there. Watch the videos. The videos have different titles, right? The one that interests you, there is this particular one that almost everybody is watching, how I got a job here in Finland, right, from Nigeria. That video is also very, very impactful, right? People had so many testimonies. If you don't want to watch it, first of all, go to the comment section of that video, then look at what people have to say. If it motivates you to watch, fine. If it doesn't motivate you to watch, you do away with it. It's not a must that everybody will watch it. Then apart from that, there are lots and lots of other videos. Then if you need more videos that are explanatory like what I'm doing now, click on my life. You see on my channel, there is section for videos, there is a section for shorts, there is a section for live, right? So if you click on live, you will get all the live videos I've done. If you click on video, you get all the videos I've posted. If you click on shorts, you will get all the short videos I've also posted. So just do it and select the one that is best for you. You'll get the information you need. I bet you after going through my channel video, there is no how you will not get what you're looking for. Then we can't hear you again. Really? Are you guys not hearing me? Okay. Yes, we okay. I think that's previous. Then Dre to those picklers said the best video to watch are his live stream from the weekend. How he explained how he got his current jobs. Okay. Then Esther Ibanugo said, "Go ahead." All right, Esther. The picture is okay. Esther Ibanugo, I called you. All right. Jane, I heard you need in DR Congo around $500 to sell on the market there. I don't understand what you mean selling on the market. What are you coming here to sell? Guys, a secret I must share to you here is if you want to come to Finland for a business, make sure that you are technologically inclined, right? Because everything about here, Finland is one of the countries that are, among the high ranking. Finland is among the high ranking countries with high level of technology, right? So visually, everything you sell, if you're doing online business here, it's going to move well for you. You have online shops. Our advice, instead of I have not seen any market, where like our African market where you carry clothes and say you want to sell, or maybe you buy fruits you want to go and sell it. I wonder who you're doing that one for. Supermarkets are everywhere. Most of these supermarkets, imagine where there are supermarkets everywhere and these supermarkets are selling online as well. So someone stays in his house and order for fishes, he orders for fruits, he orders for bread, he orders for almost virtually everything he needs, and within 5 minutes what he ordered is by his door or her door, waiting for her. You understand? You can imagine that kind of stuff. So what time do you have to start going and start? Do you understand? So if you also have services to render, like you have like myself, I'm rendering services. I have my own company. I am not rendering physical. I am not selling physical thing. I'm selling something you cannot see, something that is intangible, a kind of service, rendering services, right? That is what I sell to people who need my own service. So this kind of things are things you need to. Finland currently now need people who can actually use their head if you're coming for business. And I always say this, Europe as a whole, maybe I will do a special video on this for you guys to understand. I will always say I will do. I don't have time. That is my problem. So if you can attest to what I'm telling you, if you can tell, if you have been to Europe, I don't know if there are people watching me from Europe in particular, so you can confirm and validate what I'm saying now. Europe and Western world in general are structured in a way that if you're coming here and you obey, all your mentality is that you're coming here to work, you have a job, you do your job and do it till you retire. When you retire, go back to your bank account. The highest thing you have there is the money that can at least be helping you to eat. Do you understand? Of course, many people will say, is that not what we want? Maybe it is, but to some people who think the way I do, that is not all I need. That is not all I want. Do you understand? It's not all I want. I don't want a situation where I will walk all through my life, and at the end of it, I may not even have something to show for it, right? You make money in Europe here. Europe and the rest of the Western world is structured in a way that you live an average life. You work all your life. In the morning, you wake up and go to work. You wake up at the end of the month, what you see is they pay you salary. That salary they paid you is only going to sustain you till the next month. And before the next month, sometimes the salary is exhausted, right? So if you really want to get far here in Europe, if you really want to go beyond, living an average life, you must start thinking in an entrepreneurial way, right? You must start being business oriented. That is why sometimes they talk about Igbo people. They talk about, that is how I reason. That is my own mentality. I don't believe that I will keep working for the rest of my life. I don't believe that I will be working for somebody. Yes, I work here. I have already made my own plans. I have already know how many years I may likely do some certain jobs I'm doing or work for whoever I'm working and have my own plans set out. So you must always be business oriented for you to make out something. If you want to go far in life, you must, because most of us fail to use our head to do extraordinary things. That is why we keep working for others. We fail to use our head to create something, because what can actually pay you more, what can actually make you to work less and earn more, is the level of your creativity. How creative are you? How can you be able to think outside of the box? Aside, like somebody, I was anyway, I wasn't angry with the person, but I always get angry with some people who don't reason beyond jobs, right? Somebody will tell you, you like the mentality we grew up with. You go to school, after studying you come out and look for job. That job, you work that job until the rest of your life. Guys, it doesn't pay anything. Yes, you can be able to sustain your life. Yes, you can be, but an average person who is doing his or her own business is far, far better than you. Because any day that company you're working for, that place you are working for, you are claiming you're a big boy, is human being that created that particular company. Is human being that thought, the person that thought out the idea that gave you that job you're doing may not even have a degree. I don't know if you understand. Guys, I've spent almost 1 hour talking to you. I've spent almost 1 hour of my 1 hour here, depending on the job you're doing, from 13 euro, 12 euro, 15 euro, 16 euro. I don't think I can. You guys can be able to afford. Give me that if I'm asking for that. But I spent more than 1 hour here talking to you, right? So, but I think my main aim is to make sure that I'm making impact. And to be frank, I have to be frank. When I'm doing what I'm doing now, I feel more joy, I feel happy, I feel more satisfied, even though I'm not getting anything out of it. But saying this, I feel like I'm making impact into someone's life, someone I'm not even seeing, someone who I don't even know. So I feel more satisfied. I feel more the kind of joy I feel, doing what I'm doing right now by trying to tell some kind of stuff. I think I don't usually get it when I'm working. But if I leave my work and continue what I'm doing, hunger will kill me. All right, let's go back to what we're talking about. So the person that actually created that job you are studying, you went to second, let me use Nigerian educational system for instance. You went to primary school, you went to secondary school, you went to university. After first degree, you got your second degree. After your second degree, some people pursued their PhD. Some people even get so many degrees. At the end of it, somebody who just dropped out in secondary school created something that you are suffering yourself all these years to go and work for, to go and labor for. Of course, not everybody will be creative, but why don't you try at your own level? Try as much as you can to be creative enough. Many people who are here in Europe, at the end of, some people have spent 12 years, some people have spent 20 years. Like I saw one man here in Finland. He's from Ghana. The man is old. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not trying to say, I don't know how my future will be. I don't know how I'm going to end up, right? But at least I can still tell for some time. So the man is about, if I'm not lying, guys, let me not lie. The man is about 73 years. He's about 73 years. The way I'm looking at him. But he's still struggling, doing all these menial jobs, doing like, if you see him. So I went to him the day I saw him. I went to him, like, guys, these things I'm telling you are my fears. Every human being has his own fear. I can't imagine myself in my, let's say in my 40s or 45, 46, still doing that kind of job. I can't imagine myself in my 40s, in my 40 something or 50s, still doing that kind of job. So that is my fear. I was I put myself in his own shoe, and goose pimple just filled my body, my whole body, my whole body, guys. At that particular age, I went to him. I wanted to inquire more, because one thing about me is that I like information so much. So I went to him. I started talking with him. I asked him, I asked him where he's from. I initiated a kind of communication. So He told me he's from Ghana, that I look like a Ghanaian. I told him no, I'm not from Ghana. Did I get it? Is he Ghanaian or Ghanaian? Okay, Ghanaian, right? Sorry, before I speak what is not acceptable. Ghanaian guys and ladies, please forgive me. So when I got to him, he said I look like a Ghanaian. I told him no, I'm not a Ghanaian. Actually, I'm a Nigerian. But since all of us are from Africa, we're still the same. So I asked him the job he's doing, if I want to, because you must first of all get to somebody through what you know that will interest the person before you can be able to go in and ask some other questions you need. If not, you may not get the answers you want. So I got to him, I asked him, sorry sir, that this job you're doing, I actually like the job a bit, but assuming I want to go into this job, how can I be able to start doing it? So he told me and all that. So that is not my main question. So I asked him, how was he able to get into the job? For how long has he been doing this job? You understand? Could you imagine what the man told me? He told me that he came to Finland 15 years ago. Before he came to Finland, he has been to Greece. He stayed in Greece for 5 years. From Greece, he came to Finland and he has stayed here for 15 years. Guys, how many years now? He left Nigeria and stayed in Greece for 5 years. After staying in Nigeria and Greece for 5 years, he left from Greece to Finland and has stayed in Finland for 15 years. That is how many? That is 20 years. Me, myself, I did my own calculation in my own head, how old he may have been while moving to Greece and while coming to Finland. So those calculations are what I made. Guys, fear, that thing is the worst thing I fear in life. That at that particular age, you will still be doing those kind of stuffs. You will still be, oh my God. So some people don't think far. You think that the job you're doing, you go to school, you work, but that maybe he didn't have any degree. But even those, it is still related to those who have a degree. It is still related to those who have degrees and all that. So it's not bad for you to be working, but at some point in your life, you need to say, this is the point at which I can no longer work for anybody. You need to be making that plan. You need to be making that plan. Some people go to the extent of calling it their retirement plan. Their retirement plan is they save money, the money they save from working and all that. That one is not even intelligent enough for you to do. You're working and you're saving the money for your retirement and all that. How much will you save? God forbid, if one sickness comes, that money may not even be enough for you to take care of yourself. So why don't you work for some time and reserve some productive time for yourself to work on your own self and your own future? Not spending 20 years working in another man's dream, working for another man's dream. At the end of the day, those degrees you have, those expertise you have, those services you're rendering and everything, if they find somebody who is better than you, automatically they will jettison you, treat you like you don't want anything, and still find best hands that are coming up to still do the job. And guess who they are going to find? People like someone who will take that advice someone gave me to go to school and study, brush up myself. They will still find somebody like that who is looking for all those kind of stuff, still give that particular job. Remember, the most productive time of anybody is that time you are still healthy enough. Like I am now. Like I told you guys, I'm able to do almost the whole hour of work I'm doing because I'm still young. If I don't do it now, a time shall come when I will no longer be able to do it. A time shall come when I will no longer be able to do it. And if I don't set something up for myself, if I don't have a dream, work on my own personal dream, even while doing other people's job in order to survive, life is going to hit me hard. And so it is for almost everybody. If you don't plan for it, there are always unforeseen circumstances. If you don't plan for it, life will always hit us hard. And that is one thing we need and must start doing from now. Guys, did you see how a topic came on its own? I never planned for it though. It just came, and I've been talking on this topic for more than okay. Let me look at our comment. Please, guys. I said you should like our life. It's not, if I'm making sense to you, the only way you can pay me back, the only thing you can give me is to make my channel to be visible to others, to also watch, to also benefit from what I'm doing. And how can you do that? It is simple. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not asking for your money. Just a tap on your screen on the like button and the share button and the subscribe button. It's done. You're not paying anything. Nothing is coming out from you. Nothing is going out from you. So why are we stingy with that? But you will come here and watch me on daily basis and benefit from my own knowledge. So but giving back becomes a problem. It's not good then. Now guys, like I said, I wanted to talk about something, but let me read the comments. Rose Ann. I think Rose Ann, am I getting this your name correctly? Rose Ann, you joined us, you started following us since yesterday, the day before, 2 days or 3 days ago, right? You said you are watching from US. Like the stream. Okay, like the stream, everyone. She's also asking you guys to like the stream as well. Esther Ibuanugo, you are doing well, but if it's not going to affect your job duration, please continue, because I enjoy every one of your video and live streams. Okay, Esther, thank you so much. Like I said, I'm doing my job. This work I have here, I've shown you guys. You can see how large it is. Like I told you that my car, I'm using my car as my company, my own personal company car. It's no longer my private car, so I don't mind. I'm not living my life here like I needed to impress anybody. I'm not here to impress anybody, guys. I'm here to fight my own battle, and if I'm fighting my own battle, I'm not looking at your own face. So you have your own battle to fight. If you didn't realize that you have your own battle to fight, by the time you realize it, it may be too late. And that is why I'm here, to open our eyes to the things some of us may not be thinking about. So like I said, those jobs are there. I have them to do. The only way it will affect me is that instead of me finishing them as at when I'm supposed to, because I'm on this life, assuming I have put 1 hour of work here, it would have reduced. So I may need to work extra time at night on my own, just because of the sacrifice I'm making to you guys, talking to you, trying to give you information. Then someone will be out there watching me, and when I say click on like, the person will not do it. When I say subscribe, the person will not do it. So it means I'm making my sacrifices for nothing. But then human being will always be human. But there are some people who are specially made, who are different, and those are the kind of people I am talking to, and I believe you're one of them, right? So let's move on. Olariwaju Adeshina said, continue. All right. Jane, I will send your channel to 2 friends. All right, Jane, thank you. And those speakers said 1. Esther said 2. Oh, Esther, you want 2? Okay. Esther, 2. Olariwaju, you are the best, bro. All right, thank you, my brother. Olariwaju, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. Oh, pardon me, whichever one I call you. I don't mean any insult or kind of. Then Shegu Dada said 2. Patience said 2. Jesus, it seems 2 is 2. Okay, maybe let me. Olariwaju Adesina, I have shared your link with some of my friends in Finland. Okay, Jen said 2. Oh, and those pickle jazz, all of you asking for 2. Honestly, ask yourself, what is the advantage of learning English in Nigeria? All right, I'll talk about 2. Olariwaju said 2 again. Jane said, yes, we can hear you. Jane, open a shop. Jane, I think I've done justice to this. This is not a place you come. Okay, another business idea here. Guys, I'm also eyeing that business, so frankly speaking, but I think I need partners as well. I needed some people who I'll be rubbing mind with in terms of business. Maybe I'll open a different WhatsApp group for business-minded people, right? Because sometime in life, you may not necessarily achieve all your aims without having people to come into it. And For you to do that, you need people of like minds, and people who are most especially sincere. Guys, if you're following me, follow my stories. I don't hide anything, and I open my heart to almost everything I do. And that is how I want whoever I'm dealing with to be. Being as sincere as you can. This life is so short, it's so simple, that the only thing we can leave behind is our legacy. The only thing we can leave behind is how impactful our life is or was to people around us. So people who are not straightforward, or people who are not truthful to themselves, I don't like dealing with those kind of people. And that is the kind of people, whatever I can do, I'll tell, follow. If you are following me, you will confirm, you should have known me by now. That is how if I can't do it, I'll tell. I'm not ashamed to say no. I'm not ashamed to tell you I don't know. I'm not ashamed to tell you I'm not aware. Right? So that's the kind of person I am. Just be as sincere, as simple as it. And that's the more sincere you are, the more easy this life becomes to you. It will be very difficult for you to start telling lies, because when you tell one lie, you will tell 5 lies to cover up that only one lie you told. Right? Only one lie you tell. You will tell extra 5 or 6 in order to protect the first lie you are telling. And the second one you told to cover the first one, you still tell extra. So that is how you are making your life more difficult for your own self, which is very, very bad. I hear your day is going. I hope your day is going well. All right, yeah. Esther, all right. Maybe, guys, I will talk about too, but let me finish the topic, the comments, so you can send in your comments. Esther Ibuanugo. Okay, those studying in Nigeria and Finland are not the same, and allow people to ask. Okay, allow people to ask their questions. All right, then. He already covered this again. He said if you learn Finnish, you have higher chances of getting a job. Okay, that's true. At least in Sweden, in restaurants, hotel, you get job with only English. Okay. I am not asking that question for myself, but for everyone here. So please, all right, don't tackle yourselves. Please don't tackle yourselves. Let's just continue. Those people, Esther Ibanugo, you need reasons. Okay. Jane, in Greece, average month salary is 900 euro. Yeah, in Greece, that's how it is. Esther Ibanugo said, Jane, that's so poor. It's even high, guys. Some people in Greece are receiving just 800, 700. Go and ask some people in Greece. If you're in Greece here, you can validate what I'm saying. Then Jane said, yes, why all refugee went north in 20? Okay. Just join, please. It's their job visa sponsorship opportunity in Finland. To Finland. Subscribe. Impressive and selfless. Thanks. All right. Jane said, Esther, Von. VON is the name I'm seeing here. So you can go to my channel. I'm so sorry, I may not have all the time to start explaining the job opportunities, visa sponsorship, and all that. Just go to my channel. I've made videos that relates to all of that. You can also watch out for the lives I've done. You can get more information and get yourself updated with how you can go about all this. Then Vaughn, you said you subscribe. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. Jane said, Esther, you can check all statistics on number, okay, from all European countries, salary, cost of living, rent, and all that. Okay, guys, let me talk about the number 2, which everybody has voted for us to talk about. Then going back to that number two, let me read the question again so that we can understand it perfectly. Those that are just joining us will understand the topic we want to treat, so that everybody will be carried along. That's number 2 question. Where is it again? Number two. Who even sent that number 2? Please, you can resend it again. I'm trying to find it from the comment, but there are so many comments here that I can't really find it easily. Talk about, okay, Esti Banugo was the one that sent it. So sorry, guys. Esti Banugo was the one that sent it. I think she said, talk about the benefits of learning the Finnish language and studying in Finnish. Okay, now guys, I will do justice to this topic. First of all, I will let you know that if you're coming to Finland, the official language here is Finnish and Swedish, right? These are the two official languages spoken here in Finland. If you're doing anything official here, these are the languages. Imagine that the level of officiality this language are to them, or how important this language are to them, gets to the level that when I opened my bank account here, I went to the bank and asked them. They asked me to sign a contract with them. When I was signing I told them I cannot read this to fully understand what is written here for me to sign. For me to sign, I need to actually understand. So, is there no how I can get this document translated to English for me to read and understand? And secondly, the bank app I'm to use, it's also in Finnish. I told them, is there nowhere in the app that I can change the app language from Finnish or Swedish to English for me to really understand and know how to use this app? Since I'm new here, I don't know how to speak the language, of course. You understand? They told me no, except if I don't want to sign the contract, if it's not okay for me to sign the contract, or if it's not okay for me to bank with them, if it's not okay for me to bank with them because of language, that I should just let them know and they will stop every process they are doing. My dear, almost all the banks, the official language is Finnish. In the bank app, the language there is Finnish. So what I do personally was that I got the documents, I used my phone, I will snap it and translate it, read, understand, and know what they are talking about. That was how I did it until I was able to. And guys, I did this because I know the importance of reading whatever document you want to sign. Guys, read it first. Majority of us from Africa has formed that mentality that it's not for those who went to school. They know they say you go to school. They know they say you no go to school. Knowledge is for everybody. One day somebody might just sue you for what you don't know, the little mistake you did, just because you weren't able to read and understand. Right? So it's very, very important for you to read. It's very, very important for you to understand, especially if you're signing a contract. Read in between lines and understand, so that sometimes you will be going against the contract you sign without you knowing. Sometimes you'll be going against the rules set out in your job without you knowing. That is how important it is. So I told them, okay, since I went to 2 or 3 banks, it was still the same thing. So I said, okay, can I have the document? They gave me that document. After giving me the documents, I have to translate those documents, snap every page, start translating them and start reading them before I was able to understand. As God may have it, still the same thing, the bank app. And the most painful thing about this bank app is that there are some kind of pages you may want to screenshot. You cannot screenshot it to translate it. Guys, you understand what I'm saying now? The worst thing about the bank app is that there are some pages, those pages that are very, very important, that contains important information. But those informations are written in Finnish. Now, remember, I'm starting to treat the topic, the importance of Finnish language, or studying Finnish in Finland. So pay attention. My own teachings goes the way that I teach my own topics in a different way. But how I teach it is that I make it more interesting by telling you stories, my own personal life stories, using it to do justice to the topic. Even a layman who hardly understands things, if I teach you, he will understand. It's just, I don't know how it is. I'm not boasting about it, but I think it's just a natural gift I have, and that is me. So when I went to some of those pages, I'm telling you, when you want to, screenshot them so that you can be able to, translate them, it's impossible for you to do that. So it's painful. But as somebody who just came in, those were some of the difficulties I faced with the language. Another difficulties I faced with the language, remember, I've not started telling you the benefits. Another difficulties I faced with the language for not knowing this language was, if you go to the supermarkets here, some of the foodstuffs, maybe one day I'll go to the supermarket and show you. I don't know if I've done a video in the supermarkets here. I'll go and show you. Do you know that the first time I came, I wanted to buy sugar. I went to the supermarket. I started looking for sugar. I passed that sugar more than 10 times, but I never knew it's sugar. I passed the sugar I wanted to buy more than 10 times, but I never knew it's sugar. So the name they wrote there is different. It's written in Finnish. Most of the things you buy are written in Finnish. So what did I do? I was now using my phone. If I go to the stuff, I think or I guess is what I needed to buy, I use my phone and translate it. I use my phone and translate it, and then no worry. So any day I don't have that time to waste, I'll just go to the attendants there, the cashiers, or there are people setting up the booths. I don't know what they call them. Guys, I'm not that good in all those kind of stuff. I'll just go directly to them and ask them, please, I need to buy rice. Where can I get, which side of the store rice, a kind of sampled. So they will just direct me, just go to line D. You go to line D, go to line D number 28. You're going to see rice. So I'll just follow the line D, and when I got to the line D, I'll look for number 28, and when I get to 28, you will see the rice there. So whatever I want to buy, if I don't have time to start doing all those kind of stuff, I'll just go straight to them, tell them what I want to buy. They will direct me to where I will see them. There was a day I wanted to buy granite here. I cooked beans. I normally like eating beans with gari. I know some people will laugh. How do I find that? Before I was able to find gari here, though gari was in African markets, but I didn't know. I was looking for it in normal shops, so I couldn't find that gari until I had the knowledge that those things are in African markets. So the day I wanted to take gari with granite, I was looking for granite. I couldn't see until I went and asked them. They showed me the place. So the importance of Finnish language, like I said when I started, is that Finland here, their major language is Finnish and Swedish. These are the major two official languages. So to an extent, you may be able to communicate and relate with everybody in the society and live comfortably without even you worrying to study the language. But if you're going for some official stuffs, you must learn how to speak the language. So if you're coming here to study in Finnish, if you're coming here to study Finnish, how beneficial it will be is that, number one, apart from it being easier for you to get job because you speak the language. If I tell you many job opportunities I've missed in Finland here because I couldn't speak the language, it's numerous. I'm not telling you not to tell anybody. It's too much. Some of them, I have done everything. They have accepted me, but when they realize that I don't speak, they will tell me the workplace, they have only people who speak and understand Finnish. So they are looking for somebody who can be able to integrate easily with them and speak the language. So this is one advantage. Another advantage of studying this language here is that it's going to help you to integrate yourself easily into the society. Do you understand? The language is going to help you to integrate yourself easily into the society. What is this person writing here? Okay. All right. So the language is going to help you to integrate yourself easily into the society. And since the official languages, if like somebody who signed that particular contract with I was talking about in the bank, right, it will be easier for you to read it. Meslin Marco has said, what time? What's the time? Okay, the time here, what time are you talking about? Is it the current time? Currently my time here is 14 minutes past 4 p.m. That's the time here in Finland. So guys, these are some of the important. Another thing is, I have talked about it. Number one, it will make your integration into the Finnish society easier. Number two, it will be easier for you to get job. And number three, very, very important, guys, This number 3 point is very, very important and beneficial to people who have a long-term plan to stay here in Finland. When you stay here for 1 year, because every permit, most of the permits you're coming from, if you're coming for job, every permit you have is 1 year. After your 1 year, if you still maintain the purpose for which that first permit was given to you, like maintaining your job and doing your job and all of that, you apply for renewal. When you renew your permit, they will give you a 4-year permit. That 4 years is heading you to your permanent residence. So after that 4 years, you are qualified to become a permanent resident. You apply to be a permanent resident. You make application for a permanent resident after completing that 4 years. Then if you have stayed in Finland for 5 years, you can now make your application for passports. 5 years or more, you will make application to get the Finnish passport. But then this Finnish passport, one of their requirements is what I want to talk about that relates to the importance of the language. If you know the Finnish language, right, it will be easier for you to get the passport as well. It's going to add an advantage for you because it's almost impossible for you to be given a passport here in Finland without knowing the Finnish language, without understanding and speaking the Finnish language. So can you see how important the language is? Aside from that, if you study in Finnish language, if you study here in Finland with Finnish language, they waive that aspect of you going to write exam for Finnish language and submitting for your passport because you have already studied the Finnish language here in Finland. Am I making sense, guys? I don't know. Am I making sense to anybody? Am I talking sense? Am I giving information you've not heard or you have not had it before? If I'm making sense, let me know. Yeah, Nonsigwe, Nonso, you're welcome. So these are the benefits of studying in Finnish or studying Finnish language when you're coming here. So it's going to be very, very beneficial. Me as a person, I don't know the Finnish language yet. Like I told you guys, maybe I'm going to do a video for it. I was actually given an offer to study the Finnish language by the government, and they will be paying me. They will be paying my house rent and be paying for my living expenses and the rest of it because I'm a resident here. But guys, thinking as an Igbo man, looking at the things surrounding my situation, I don't think it was the best decision for me. Many lazy people will jump at it, right? Many people who are lazy will jump at it because at the end of the month, at the end of every month, you will be receiving approximately 1,200 euro from them to offset some of those bills, and you are studying for the fact that you are studying the language. But I didn't really go for that. I can send you, maybe when I will do that video, I'll show you evidences of both the mail I wrote to them in rejection of the offer and how everything played, how those things came to be. So I had more plans for myself. I don't need that benefit. I don't need you giving me money I didn't work for. I don't need having that kind of benefit. And of course, this is one of the things the government is afraid of, people coming in here and then being a liability for them. And this is what Finnish people are even, some of them may be jealous about, because some of them are complaining that immigrants are coming here and making ineffective use of the opportunities they have here as citizens. Do you understand? Now you coming to struggle with them because some of them are actually living on benefits from the government, right? Some of them are still working. Now some immigrants still come and start thinking that way. You will come, why you're coming to Finland is for you to come and become lazy and stay at home, and the government will be paying you. How much will they pay you at the end of the month? Before the month end, the money they will pay you is exhausted. So many people, guys, I am not joking, this one verify, most people who, some immigrants, most people who are here, some of them to some extent, they start being so lazy that they depend on Kela. They call it Kela, right? Government paying you. They depend on Kela for their livelihood, which is so bad, guys. It's so bad, and it's messing the economy up. It's part of the things that are even making Finland to tighten some of its immigration laws, right? currently now, Finland is making a law which will take effect. I think it's likely to take effect. Guys, I'm not sure about the date, but I'm sure about what I'm telling you. They are making a law to make giving their passport, the processes and the criteria, the eligibility you have to meet to get their passport to be more tougher. Unlike before, what I just explained to you is how you're going to get the passport. But currently now, if this law takes effect, probably by October this year, instead of staying for 5 years to get the passport, you are to stay for 8 years to get the passport. Are you seeing it? So they are making it tougher. That is why I told you, whenever you have the opportunity, as of last year, I was shouting, these are opportunities here in Finland. These are opportunities here in Finland. But because some of you were not liking my videos, some of you were not sharing, the visibility of some of those videos were not much. Most people did not benefit from those information I gave, right? And the time gets elapsing. So that is why I told you, share my video, like my video, subscribe to my channel. Make this channel one of the channels that people are getting information from. It is only you that can do it. The only thing I have to do myself is just what I'm doing, giving out this information. But how will people find this information? Only by you saying that, oh, this content is nice, this content is good, by clicking on the like button, by subscribing to my channel. It will help other people to see. There are your brothers and sisters, your friend, who were looking for opportunity to get to Finland last year. And assuming they had opportunity to be following me that last year, or had opportunity to have access to some of the information I posted on my channel, they would have been in Finland by now. Bet me, I'm not joking about it. But because some of us were not liking it, some of us, it's not as if we don't like it. You will watch, say, this guy made sense. Come and see this information. You hold it to yourself. Instead of you sharing it or liking it, you will not do that. I don't know what it costs you to just click on a button that doesn't cost you anything. And so many people lost that opportunity just because of the way we behaved. And it's not really good. We all are here for each other. If we can make impact into other people's life, I believe this world will be a better place for all of us. The world is so big. I don't know how to put it. The sky is so large to contain everybody. No matter what you want to do in this life, you are not struggling for opportunity with anybody, except you have not started thinking on how to achieve your own particular aims and desires. Nobody is blocking you. Nobody is restricting you. It is only you restricting yourself. It is only you who is actually holding yourself back from achieving what you want. So the mentality of thinking, this person, you have competitors. I don't see anybody as my competitor. I don't see anybody as competing with me. Nobody is actually competing with me. I'm only competing with my own self. And that is how I expect everyone to be thinking. Until you start thinking that way, you are holding yourself back. So guys, I've done justice to this particular topic, and I've spent much hour than I'm supposed to spend. If I've made sense to you, if I've contributed to your own knowledge, if I've actually made you think in a different way, why don't you subscribe to my channel, share this information to others, like the comment, like the video, to make my page and my content visible to others, right? Like I always tell you, in life there are so many obstacles. In life there are so many challenges. You may have applied for visa to so many countries and get rejected. You may have had so many job offers rejected. You may have made so many applications and it's not going, it's not moving. I made about 3,000 applications before I was able to have a breakthrough in getting that job I got in Finland that I lost when I came here. Challenges come and come always, but one thing that keeps you going is you must always have a focus where you're going. You don't give up on your dreams. Keep on trying. Like I always tell you, if you meet a locked door, and you went there, people tell you the door is locked, don't go back because people are telling you the door is locked. Go straight to that door. As long as that door leads to your destination, as long as that door leads to where you are going to, don't give up and turn back. Are you going back to a place where you have been for a very long time that you have not achieved anything? Are you going back to a place where you have spent almost all your life period that you have not achieved anything? Why don't you take extra mile? Go to that door, block your ears, close your ears to what people are saying. Knock on that door and see if it can open. If you knock, if it doesn't open, hit on it. If you hit on it, it doesn't open, find something around and start hitting more on it. No matter the stuff, no matter the material that door is made of, if you consistently hit on it, if you consistently and persistently hit on it, stay on the door, be looking at it, be hitting on it, there is no material is made of that with your consistency over time, the door will not break down and you have your way to that thing you're looking for. The only thing that prevents us is that sometimes we hit and we get tired, we relax, and our dream just gets waved away like that. Let it not be your portion. God bless you. I still remain my humble self, Okpara Chidozie Kingsley. Thanks for joining us. I hope you join us next time. Tomorrow is also another day. Remember, I may come online, I may come live this evening if I'm able to finish these whole jobs I have here. If I'm not able to finish it early, I may not be able to come online. Then wait for me tomorrow by 2 p.m. finish time. We're also going to do this again. Thank you. If you like what I'm doing, support me any way you can by trying to make my channel visible. God bless you. Bye.